Hello everyone, my name's Lindsay. This is a quick update on the current prices of the cryptocurrency market, just the main ones basically. Alright, so we're looking here at the Bitcoin BUSD chart on the 4-hour time chart. So every one of these bars represents 4 hours, and so this is the kind of a consolidation period down here the last few weeks. The last video I made, I was saying that there could very well be a rebound shortly. Yeah, I thought it may have been going to occur if we look at this Fibonacci retracement. So we can see that the 38.2 level, 50% level, a little bit of consolidation, those areas, but it broke right through this 0.61. Didn't seem to stop there. Went right down. It bounced off the 0.618 there, went back up to the 50, and then came right through. So it looks like it's going right back to this, currently at the almost the bottom there of that. Yeah, almost hit back to the bottom of this basically parabola, this curve. So it's not quite there. It didn't quite hit the bottom, which is slightly bullish. So if you can stay above this green line here, which represents the 35,000 mark, that will be a good sign. So the 35,000 mark will hopefully hold. If it doesn't, we could see it going down through to the 33,000 area. That's the other green line there, 33,000. Yeah, so it's of course always uncertain as to what it's going to do. These indicators generally are not accurate, say more than 60% of the time. Some higher, some less percentage of accuracy, but no indicators is going to predict the future moves 100%. They're just usually lagging indicators showing what things have been doing, and you make a prediction based on the past in most of the cases. Basically, they're all following Bitcoin, as you can see in the coin market cap. Basically, so Bitcoin's down, so basically everything followed. There's a very high correlation there between Bitcoin and the rest of them. If we look at the top 100, the ones that are doing the best, we have this one here. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Unis said Leo, or just Leo. T-Fuel, and they're basically the two altcoins the only ones doing on the last 24 hours. The rest are stable coins here. Of course, they don't change. Revain is up a little bit, and Pax. Oh, that's a stable coin as well. So yeah, these are all stable coins through here, and then the rest of them are all in the red. So out of the top 100, only 3 non-stable coins are in the green. Revain, T-Fuel, and Leo. So yeah, not the best way to wake up to a Saturday. Everything there, unless you're bearish in the market. If you're bearish in the market, it's a very good start to the day. But who knows how the rest of the day will turn out, bullish or bearish. Okay, so yeah, very red. The charts on the right here are green only if in the last 7 days they're up. So some are up in the last 7 days. Matic doing fairly well, 9.34% up in the last 7 days. However, down the last 24 hours. Matic is definitely one of my favorites. It's got because a lot of sites using Ethereum use this as a cross chain to or a second level chain, I should say, second level chain to make the transaction costs cheaper. Yeah, so it's like a second level cryptocurrency that they add as a layer on top of their programs to reduce the transaction costs. Other sites are incorporating some DeFi sites, such as in the last video I was mentioning that Matic is also being added to some Binance Chain DeFi sites, such as ApeSwap, and along with 10 other projects. So check out my previous video to see more about that. Alright, so just a quick wrap for this morning. My projection, well, basically it could go up or down, is my projection. However, what I'm doing is I'm holding my buys still for Bitcoin. I've got some buyers there, and I'll go back to the Bitcoin BUSD chart. I'll hold them until let's go back to this one here. Delete these indicators. Okay. Yeah, so I'm staying bullish. If this one gets below the 35 level, it may bounce down to, as I was saying before, to the 33. I'm not going to hold much longer bullish. If it does go below the 33 level, I might just stop, cut my losses there. However, so yeah, I'm kind of hoping it stays above the 33,000 level, and from just looking at the market momentum, I thought it was going to bounce there around about that point there, but it didn't. It went through. So bears have taken a little bit of a hold last night, but I don't think they're going to last that much longer. So it's, as we were saying, it's a consolidation period. It could break out up, could break out down. Still not sure. But I'm a believer it's still a bull trend. Long-term bull, long-term bullish. So just get the lines right. Long-term bull trend. So yeah. If this can pull back, that would be nice. Most likely it will, in my opinion. But if it breaks through this line here, if it closes below this line on the daily, and this one and the next bar, that could see further. Although here we did break down, we did close down on this line here, but then it went right up again. So closing below the trend line doesn't always mean it's going to reverse. But yeah, if it does it too many times, it's likely to stay down. So hopefully in the next 24 hours, we'll see the price go above this, say about 37,000 mark. If it doesn't reach the 37,000 mark in the next, say, 48 hours, that, in my opinion, is a bearish signal. So yeah, it's time will tell, really. So just be careful, have your stop loss positions in mind, so you don't want to lose too much if it does go the opposite direction that you're trading in. And yeah, let's go bulls. No, yeah, you got to always look at it objectively. Try and keep your emotions out of it. So yeah, if you want to be long term, you got to realize that it is difficult to predict the direction, but if you can get your money management right, that is more important. So don't risk too much, and always when you do trades, have the you take profit longer than your stop loss. Yeah. So in the long run, if you have your at least a 2-to-1 objective, profit to loss ratio, then in the long run you'll have a better chance of success than if you're always just doing 1-to-1 stop loss, take profit. If you do 1-to-1, if you always if your profit to loss ratio is 1-to-1, so if your stop loss is always the same distance as your take profit, then basically you're going to have to predict the move better than 50% of the time. So it is better to have at least say 2-to-1 ratio for profit to loss. So then you don't even have to predict the market better than 50% of the time. You'll still make a profit, even if you only predict the right direction 30% of the time. If you have a 2-to-1 profit to loss ratio, you're still likely to be ahead. Okay, so just keep that in mind about your money management. Don't risk too much. I rarely leverage my trades in cryptocurrency. I used to in forex, 100-to-1 or 200-to-1 or whatnot, but yeah, it's very dangerous using leverage. I sometimes use the cross margin. I'll go to that. Here we have the on this chart here, Binance, we have spot 3x and isolated 10x for the Bitcoin BUSD. I sometimes use this cross 3x, and as you can see, I have gone to the medium risk there, and yeah, it's that it does give you the liquidation. If you go down to order history and put in the right time frame, then you go to positions, find your position, and it will give you the amount where the position will be liquidated if it does go down too far. Mine's not going to be liquid. My current buy is not going to be liquidated unless it gets down around the 26,000 level. Yeah. But what I'll do is, if it does get closer to that, if I'm still holding, I would add more funds and say maybe go down to the 20,000 level. But that's only if I was confident in the bull market. I could very well close a position or close part of the position if it gets below, say, the 33,000 level. So yeah, well, just don't be watching the charts 24 hours a day. Give yourself enough time to go and enjoy the weekend or whatever you're doing. So it's not likely to move $10,000 in 24 hours. However, it does sometimes. It has before. As we see here, this big red bar here, that was 56,000 down to 48,000. Or if you go to the very top of it, 57,726. 49, so almost 10,000 in that bar. Here we go. This is the one I was thinking of. So this one here, 43,000, and it did finish way down here under 33,000. So 33,000 to 43,000, definitely 10,000 on that day. So that doesn't happen very often, but it can move 10,000. This Bitcoin can move $10,000 in one day. It's just highly unlikely. So if we're looking at today, 37 down to 27,000, yeah, it's still fairly safe. I don't really need to be monitoring it too often. And there are some applications where you can set stop losses. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, well, that's just a kind of a drawn-out market analysis for this morning. I don't usually do videos in the morning, so maybe I'm speaking a bit slower than usual. I'm not sure. Okay, well, if you liked it, click the like button and subscribe, and bye for now.